development, bring public sector debt under control, among loads of promises.
It is critical that we rescue Ghana from the abyss into which it is sinking.
In education, the party promises to slash tertiary tuition fee by half, extend free senior high school to private schools in deprived areas, and ban the teacher licensure examination.
We have every plan and desire to make the free SHS much better. We will abolish the double track system.
Meanwhile, the governing MPP says it has created more than 3 million jobs over the past 3 years and is asking for 4 more years to create more.
Planting for Food and Jobs, the NAPCO, the National Entrepreneurship Program, that gives you another over 1 million jobs that have been created.
In business, creative arts and media to receive much attention from additional 150 million cedi stimulus package from government. We'll tell you more on the Joy Business Report later.
Also, the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz begins today. We have more on this for you. Thanks for your company. The details now. 1 million jobs target, a massive $10 billion infrastructure development plan over the next 5 years, a comprehensive plan to reduce public sector debt and abolish the law banning the importation of salvage cars, capped many promises in the NDC's election 2020 manifesto outdoored Monday night. Flag bearer John Mahama, during the document, said the December 7 election is a critical rescue mission from a deep hole the country is fast sinking into. For him, Ghana has a choice to make in December to restore hope and integrity currently lost, according to him, under the Akufo-Addo administration.
This election will be about the very soul of a new Ghana. Our historic mission right now is to provide our fellow Ghanaians with the opportunity to become a part of tomorrow's world and offer our beloved country a clear chance to spread prosperity to all our people.
While the manifesto promises social justice and opportunity for all, Mr. Mahama says under the big push, Ghana will witness the creation of sustainable jobs for the masses while ensuring pensioners are well taken care of.
The US $10 billion accelerated infrastructure plan, dubbed the Big Push, will create jobs for the multitude of our people. Within a year in office, we'll pay the full amount due every victim of the reckless handling of the financial sector cleanup. Allow workers who have contributed for a minimum period of 10 to 15 years to use their contribution as collateral to access mortgage loans for housing.
Now, the Customs Amendment Bill outlawing the importation of salvage vehicles will come into effect in November, but Mr. Mahama says a future NDC government will abolish it. He also announced plans to return mining licenses and concessions to small-scale miners.
Will reissue confiscated legitimate mining licenses to miners. For persons whose mining concessions have been illegitimately seized, we shall return the concessions to the legitimate owners. We will track down and take back all excavators that are missing.
Well, on education, the NDC's running mate, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, announced the NDC will slash tuition fees for tertiary students by half in the 2021 academic year if re-elected.
We have every plan and desire to make the free SHS much better by ensuring that its numerous challenges are addressed. We will abolish the double track system. We know how COVID-19 has impacted an already weak economy and personal finances. And we must not let this become another barrier to opportunity. That is why the next NDC administration will absorb 50% of fees for tertiary students for the 2020-2021 academic year.
Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman there. But for some watchers, though, the manifesto has huge promises, but the details are yet to be given. Here's President of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo.
A lot of the things I heard today, I'm startled. I thought that this was very widely consultative, but two things jumped at me. I was the first person to start questioning why exactly are they going to get money to prosecute all of this. But then it became apparent to me that the focus groups they've talked to, must be the drivers of this agenda. So, for instance, if you are looking at the pension industry, or, well, of course, within the pension sector, the whole idea of trying to give some decent housing to people or raise some capital off pensions to be able to live a dignified life is novel.
You heard the president of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo. Election-related news, the governing MPP says it has created more than 3 million jobs over the past 3 years and is asking for 4 more years to create more. Addressing a news conference in Accra Monday, Deputy Campaign Manager for the MPP, Dr. Mustafa Hamid, said former President Mahama cannot be trusted to keep promises captured in the manifesto because the party nearly failed to fulfill promises they made in the 2012 manifesto.
I mentioned the over 2 million jobs that have been created by planting for food and jobs alone. Let me go to page 9 of our manifesto. The public sector in our period has provided 778,706 jobs. Formal private sector, 267,939 jobs. Government job creation programs such as NAPCO and the rest of them, 100,000. Over 100,000. So in total, you have over 2 million jobs that have been created. Then you have the planting for food and jobs, the NAPCO, the National Entrepreneurship Program. That gives you another over 1 million jobs that have been created. So it's all there for verifiability purposes. Now,
Dr. Mustafa Hamid is Deputy Campaign Manager of the NPP. Now, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been touring northern Ghana. While there, he's challenged the NDC to show its record of infrastructure development in the northern region.
The NDC always says they've done a lot of infrastructure. But we tell them, we are not talking about Green Book infrastructure. We want feely infrastructure. They should come to the districts and tell us in each district what they have done. They cannot do so because they will be badly exposed.
Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there. Away from election-related matters, but let's stay in the northern region where spillage of the Bagri Dam has resulted in floods in some parts of the northeast and upper east regions, with 6 persons dead. So far, the situation has been compounded by heavy rains, which has left farms submerged and many communities cut off from main towns. Correspondent Elias Satanko reports community folks say they have to rely on canoes to salvage produce left on their farms.
The whole of my farm have been submerged into water due to the frequent rain and the Bagri Dam. All my farm products, my crops have been submerged into water as a result of that. And we are appealing to NADMO to come to our aid.
So a lot of people are even using canoes to pick their maize from the farms. Up for granules there, it's always flooded. You can't even get a chance to pick them.
Well, Public Relations Officer at NADMO, George AEC, says they'll be distributing relief items to affected persons in the northeast and Savannah regions today.
NADMO is giving them the basic things, blankets and all those things. And then based on the assessment they are doing, there are food items there that they are going to supply to them immediately they finish. So some people who have been brought to the school there, others have integrated in the community.
Public Relations Officer at NADMO, George AEC there. The 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz returns after COVID-19 forced organizers to postpone it. One-time winners St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School will start the journey from the preliminary stage as they face competition from St. Mary's Senior High School and Ganata Senior High School in the first contest at 9 a.m. this morning. Maxwell Agbagba has more.
The 2019 competition left indelible memories in the minds of many.
Congratulations on winning the contest. You did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new trophy for the National Science and Maths Quiz is going to St. Augustine Senior High School. Programs coordinator Stephen Yankee has been speaking about the new format for the 2020 competition.
What we decided to do with approval from the Ghana Education Service, main sponsors of the program, was to organize the preliminary stage at the regional or zonal level.
The first contest at 9 a.m. will be between St.